What's up, guys? It's your girl Nosh, and let's get into this message. This message is more directed toward manifestations. I know a lot of you, obviously want to manifest things. You want to manifest better things for yourself, and I feel like some of you feel like you're stuck. Maybe intuitively I'm feeling this, or maybe because I've been where you have been when it comes to manifesting. And the one thing I'm going to tell you is, a lot of people say to you, you got to feel it for 17 seconds. You got to journal. You got to 369 it. You got to do this. You got to do that. And the only simple thing I'm going to explain to you is going to be in this video. Once you understand this, what I'm going to explain to you, whatever you manifest will come to you. But there is a little disclaimer here. There is a little clause that you need to understand when it comes to manifestation. Manifestation only comes, whatever you're manifesting only comes when it is aligned with you. Now, you guys hear that all the time, right? Once you are in alignment with your manifestation, it will come even faster. You'll start seeing signs. You'll start seeing, things very quickly. So let's break it down. First, we'll get into the intention part of it, and then I'm going to teach you the main specific thing about manifesting that might have you at a point where you feel that you're stagnant in your manifestation, where you're manifesting, and you've been putting years behind it. I'm talking about putting work behind it, and you still have not seen the results. Okay? We'll get into that as well, too. So if you want to grab a piece of paper, you want to grab your journal, this is something you do want to write down. This is something you do want to understand, because I will blow your mind with the information I'm about to give you. First and foremost, when you're manifesting anything, you have to be in the right frequency. And now you're going to be like, well, what does that mean? No, what does that mean? Right frequency. Being in the right frequency basically means that you cannot come from a low frequency. You cannot be at a low vibing frequency, meaning you cannot be negative. Once you're negative, you might as well just not even manifest. Okay? If you're manifesting from a place where you want to be better than somebody, it's not going to work. Manifestation doesn't work like that. It's creation. So think about it. Creation. When you create something and you put your energy into it and your intention into it, that's exactly what you're creating. So what you want to do is you want to calm your spirit down first, and you want to come from love. You want to feel that love inside of you, and you want to come from there. And that's where you want to manifest from. That's what we talk about. Whatever you're manifesting, feel it, taste it, touch it, sense it, act like you already have it. Why do we say that? Because you are literally tricking your brain into thinking that it's already there. The only thing that's stopping your manifestation from happening is your brain. It's you. Is not that practitioner that put magic on you. It's not that best friend that you no longer talk to and she's sending you negative energy. No. It's you. It's you. You're stopping your own manifestation. Why? Because you are probably still in this atmosphere in your brain. You are in this weather, right? That you think it's not going to happen for you. But why? Why do you think that way? Why do you think that way? Then you have all these reasons on why you think it's not going to happen. That's what's stopping your manifestations from coming forward. Your manifestations are on their way, right? But the reason why they get delayed or stopped or turned around is because you have a simple negative thought. And that negative thought can be, it's not going to happen. How is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? How is it possible? When you get rid of that thinking, your manifestation will come in quicker. Example, say you manifest something and then a couple of days later, you're like, but what if it doesn't happen? Ooh, let's talk about that what if. You need to take that what if, tie it up, throw it in the closet and lock it up in there. And every time that what if tries to come out, smack the shit out of it, beat it up, and send it back into the closet. That what if is exactly the thing that's stopping you, that's stopping your brain from thinking that you already have it. And now it's not the what if's fault, right? Because we're ascended beings here. We're spiritual people. We don't place blame on everything. We understand the cause and the effect of it. We understand it. We rule it out. We give it sympathy. The reason why that what if exists is it's your body's mechanism to protect you. So, say you're manifesting love. While you're manifesting love, your brain is telling you, but we got hurt before. When we opened ourselves up, we got hurt. So what if it happens again? That's your brain trying to protect your heart. Now your brain, let's not get into the brain. The brain, oh my God. Your brain is your biggest enemy, okay? Especially when you're trying to evolve and change, it's your brain that sometimes will stop you. Because it's used to a certain pattern. It's used to a certain programming. And you know how I always say all of this nonsense, jealousy, fear, blah, 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 it's all programming? That's exactly what it is. Because you are born with a certain programming set already inside of you, your brain will operate from that. It's basically having Windows 0.1 or whatever, Windows on your computer. And now you're trying to upload a program that only is supported by Windows 500 or whatever, Windows 5. 5.0, 5, I don't know. I'm not a techie person. But you get what I'm saying? Or your computer has a software of Windows, right? But the version of what you're trying to upload doesn't support Windows anymore. So Windows don't support it. There's another software that supports it. We'll call it, what's another software that supports stuff? Oh my God, why did I even bring up computers? I'm so bad at this. Computer analogy I'm bad at. Well, Window Vistas, whatever that shit is. Window Vista, whatever. There's Windows and there's Window Vista, we'll call it. The program that you're trying to upload into your computer is not supported by Windows. It is supported by the upgrade version of Window Vista, right? So how are you supposed to run that program? It's not supported by what you're running it with. So you have to go in and you have to clean that out completely so your program can run. Same thing. Like you cannot run applications from an iPhone in a Samsung phone. You have to have the Samsung version of those applications. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to tell yourself you love yourself. You're this for yourself. You're that for yourself. But your brain is like, no, we don't fucking love ourselves. Because every time we look in the mirror, we think we're ugly. We see an imperfection. We see a freckle. We see something we don't like. That's where you have to stop that programming. You have to go in, you got to delete it and get rid of it completely. You have to start from scratch. Everybody understanding this now? And if you don't understand it, please leave a comment at the bottom. If I have to, I will make another video to help you understand it even more. So, when you are manifesting love, your heart is in it. Your heart's ready. Your heart's like, yeah, I want to be loved again. I want to love, I trust love, this, and that, blah, 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 etc. Here's your brain. No, we got hurt last time. Last time we did this, it hurt. So that's where that what if comes in. Like, what if we get hurt again? What if they leave us? What if they cheat on us? That's where you have to stop the what ifs. And that's where you have to tell your brain, listen, sweetheart, I love you with all my heart. I love you. I really do. But I got this. We got this time. You have to reassure your brain. You have to tell your brain to put away the defense mechanism. That's why I tell you when that what if comes up and your brain comes around and is like, no, we got to do this. Why is this happening? This is never going to happen for us. That's why you got to smack the shit out of your brain and be like, look, go in the closet. Go sit in timeout right now because we're not listening to you. If you can do that mindfully, every time you manifest something and you mindfully tell that what if when it comes around, go home. Go home, Roger. You're not wanted here. We're different now. We believe in love. We believe in magic. We believe that things can happen and we believe in miracles. Your brain will shut down. Not literally, but your brain will shut down the what ifs. Okay? Because that's what you need to do. You need to shut the what if down. It is the what ifs that are stopping your manifestations. It's the what ifs that are delaying everything. It is the whole, when is it happening? Why isn't it happening now? Why is it not happening for me? Why did it happen to them and didn't happen to me? Because, you'll see people around you that are manifesting and they're getting it fast. And here's you. Well, why? I did the same thing. I lit the same candle. I said the same prayer. I jogged around the block 30 times just like Samantha did. And I still didn't get it. Well, you're not built like Samantha because everybody is built differently. Samantha may operate off of delusion. Free spirit delusion, which means Samantha does not operate off of logic. This is where you have to shut your logic off. You just have to say what you want and put it in the air and just leave it alone. And when those thoughts come in, the what ifs and the naysays and the negatives and that's where you have to shut it down and be like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to you because it's not true. And if you have to, pull up research to remind you that what you're manifesting can actually happen for you. Because trust me, whatever you're manifesting, other people have manifested it. And it's not like you're last to the party or you didn't get the invitation. It's just that your programming is what's slowing you down. So the next time you want to manifest $500, just say it. Universe, I have $500. And the universe is like, yeah, you do. Because that's what the universe does, guys. Whatever you say, the universe will say, yes, you do. But soon as you say, but I don't know how I'm going to get it, the universe is like, well, yeah, how are you going to get it? Okay? The universe is the biggest yes man that ever existed. You know what I mean by yes man? You people know who those are, right? I don't like yes men. I like people who have opinions, who challenge me, who talk to me and say to me, well, no, why is it like that? Do you really think that will work? And then I love the whole, yeah, it'll work because A plus B plus C, and then that's how it works, right? But the universe, I don't mind. The universe is the only exception where I say, universe, I have $500. And the universe is like, yes, Nosheen, you do have $500. Bam. Bam, I have $500. Why? Because I didn't sit there and say to the universe, well, how am I going to get this $500? Because the universe is going to be like, well, yeah, no, how are you going to get this? Well, when is it going to come? Universe is like, yeah, when is it going to come? You see how you're delaying this? Whenever you get into that spiral of negative thinking, please pull yourself up. Start talking to yourself and being like, listen, I'm not listening to you because every time I listen to you, you're delaying my manifestation. Start believing in it. Start believing in what you're saying and what you're putting out there, and start talking to the universe like the universe is a 5-year-old child. And what I mean by that is, do you know when you tell a 5-year-old child to do something, you have to explain it in details? Trust me, I deal with 5-year-olds all the time, okay? In my occupation, it calls for me to deal with 5-year-olds, okay? Grade kindergarten through 4th, and then grade 6th through 8th. This is what I have to deal with. And what I've learned is, even with grade 6 through 8, I still got to explain things in detail to them because they still don't get it. Okay? And that's not their fault. Their frontal lobe is it's not grown yet. So it's totally understandable. Okay? I don't hold them accountable for that yet because they're learning. And it's my job to teach them that, right? So I give them every single detail possible that I can. All right? So what you want to do with the universe is, you want to give the universe every single detail. You want to manifest a relationship? Sit there and write down. This is where journaling and scripting is okay. Sit down and write down all the characteristics you want in a partner, right? Step 1, sit down, write down all the characteristics you want in a partner. Step 2, write down how you feel in this relationship. Step 3, now write in present tense what you're doing in this relationship, what you're doing with your partner. How is your partner making you feel while you're doing these things? And as you're writing this, remember to feel it. And honestly, if you're good at writing and you're good at imagination, you will feel it. Like, you'll feel giddy as you're writing. Oh, we went today and we got coffee. We did this and we did that. You are making space that way. And then you'll notice your behavior changing. Like, if you used to sleep in the middle of the bed, you're probably going to start sleeping on the side of the bed. If you have clutter in your closet, you're going to start making space in your closet for, guess who? Your partner. All right? Your body, your mind is going to start behaving like it is making room for another person. That's how manifestation works. That's what we mean by coming in alignment with what you're asking for. Okay? Like, for instance, you want to manifest a job? Perfect. Let's use that as an example, right? You want to manifest a job. What you want to do is you want to tell the universe exactly what job you want, how much you want to get paid, how many days a week you want to work, how many hours you want to work. And then you want to take your ass and you want to get on the computer and you want to start putting out your resume. What are you doing? You're activating that right there. And then whenever you put your resume out, just as soon as you hit send on that resume, right? Say, I deserve this. I'm worthy of this job. The universe is hearing it. Oh, she's worthy of this. Let's make it happen for her or him. Right? But as soon as you hit click on the send button, right? As soon as you hit send on the resume and you sit there and think, I'm not going to get that. Guess what? You're not going to get it. In actuality, everything that's created around you, everything that you're going through has been created by your brain. Once you understand that, you will be in joy. Okay? You will be so joyous. You will frolic with the daisies. Because you will understand that everything that I am thinking is happening. So, like, I'll give you an example. Long time ago, I used to think that there's people that are manifesting against me, throwing magic spells at me, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I was so wrapped up in that. That's all I saw. So guess what started happening? I started discovering people are putting spells on me. People are delaying my manifestations. But soon as I stopped all of that, right? Stopped all of that. Moved out of that frequency of thinking anyone, someone's trying to stop me. It stopped happening. Now, whether these people are still doing it or not, I really don't care. I honestly don't care. I'm not in that timeline anymore. I'm not in that book anymore. I'm not in that chapter anymore. They can do whatever they want. I believe that I am completely protected. That's what I live by. That's the timeline I'm walking in. I am completely protected. If it's not aligned for me, it will fall off of me or it will bounce back. If it's in alignment with me, it will affect me. And if it does affect me, it's only affecting me to make me get to where I need to go. So I started using the energy these people are sending, right? Whoever was sending me magic or whatever. I started using their energy to propel forward to where I needed to be. Like, for instance, long time ago, somebody put an isolation spell on me for me to stop being friends with people, to stop, being social, stop being out there, this, and that. At first, I was like, that's crazy that someone would do that to me. But then I looked at it and I said, wait, because they did this, I was able to create my business. I was able to give time to myself. I was able to learn how to play the guitar because I didn't have any noise anymore. I didn't have anyone hitting up my phone. Oh, you want to hang out? Oh, you want to go there? You want to do that? You want to do this? None of that was happening, and I was able to give time to my spirituality. So whoever put an isolation spell on me, actually, thank you so much. You did me a solid. You're awesome. I hope you get whatever you want. I hope all your heart's desires come true. You see what I just did there? You turn it around into something that you can use for yourself, something that you can benefit off of it. When you take every situation and you only see the negative in it, you're only going to get the negative result out of it. But if you can look at all situations through a positive perspective, you will only create positivity. That even an obstacle in front of you is not an obstacle. It's a fucking stepping stone. You get it now? Do you get it now? So it doesn't matter if someone is envious of you. It doesn't matter if someone is jealous. It doesn't matter if someone wants something from you. It doesn't matter. Let it fall aside. That's why they tell you, keep your eyes on the prize and don't worry about what's left and right. Or technically they say, please keep your eyes on God and don't worry about what's left and right. Let everything fall. That is so very true. Very true. Just if you keep your eyes where you need to go and you keep walking forward with blinders on, you won't worry about what's happening left and right. And I promise you, you will be protected as long as your heart is in alignment with what you're calling in. So if you are trying to manifest somebody else's man, somebody else's husband, if you're trying to manifest someone to have a miscarriage and all of this, just remember that you can actually call that onto yourself. Okay? You can call that onto yourself because why? You're manifesting from a low frequency. Why do you want something that belongs to someone else? That's how the universe is going to look at you like, oh, okay, well, you want something that belongs to someone else. You know what? I don't think so. I don't think this is going to work because you know what? It's not in alignment with you. It's not meant for you. That man is not meant to be with you. He's meant to be with whomever he's out there with. You need to go back into the kitchen, go back to the drawing board, and build yourself a new man that is aligned with you. A lot of times you guys are sitting here talking to me about this. Well, I've been manifesting love for years and years and years and nothing has come through. You know why? Because you're not manifesting from the right alignment. You are telling the universe you want something, but you're not showing the universe you deserve it. Did the light bulb come on again? Are the lights on in the house now? You have to show the universe that you are deserving of what you're calling in. And you know how you do that? By loving yourself, by taking care of yourself, by putting yourself first. If you are constantly answering these text messages of your exes, if you're constantly going on these dating apps and going on these dates that go nowhere, are you really loving yourself, or are you just trying to get an ego boost? Loving yourself and ego boosting is totally two different things. Remember that. When you love yourself, you don't need an ego boost. Shit, ego don't even exist, because the way you love yourself, right? You love everybody else. Everybody else is beautiful. Once you see yourself as beautiful, you start to see the world outside of you as being beautiful. So remember that the next time you sit down and try to manifest something, you got to understand that you have to come from a place that is showing the universe that you are deserving of this. That you've worked hard for this. You can't just sit on your ass and expect a job to be handed to you. You got to go out there. You got to look for it. You got to put the resumes out. You can't sit there and say, oh, well, no one likes me. I've been single for so long. You got to work on yourself. You got to go out there. Go to coffee shops. Go to bookstores. Shit, go to the mall. Go to events. Go somewhere. Go out with your family. Go out with your friends. It's the only way you're going to find it. It's not going to... Well, I mean, I can't say that. For some of you, they might show up at the house. Might be the Amazon delivery guy, for all I know, or the Amazon delivery girl. It might be the mailman. It's all basically written in your destiny. I'm laughing at what I'm saying. I'm sorry, guys. I just saw in my head this. I can't even. Oh my God, I cracked myself up. Anyways, for some of you, yes, it is the mailman. For some of you, yes, it is the Amazon delivery person. But for some of you, it's not. For some of you, it's not on the internet at all. It's actually right around the corner from you. Maybe you should, if you got a dog or something, go take it for a walk. You know? Go take a walk. Go write in your book what you want and then go take a walk. Activate your manifestation. Dance. Sing. Do something. Don't just sit there and be like, okay, well, I want this. And then that's it. And then cry about it like you didn't get it. Right? Right? You get it? Okay, good. Moving on. Now let's talk about intention. You can't sit there and ask for something through an intention that is purely out of competition. If it's competition with yourself, like you want to be better than who you were 2 years ago, go for it. But if it's against someone else, it's not going to work. Because how do you know that person has not worked so hard for what they've gotten? You know? But we always have individuals that like to take the shortcut. And I will also tell you this then. If you like to take the shortcut, just be prepared to understand that what you get so fast, you can lose very quickly at the same time. So if you're working on something that you want longevity with, you have to put in the hard work. You really have to sit there and open your heart up and tell the universe why you want this. Why do you feel like you deserve this? Sometimes you really have to have that talk with yourself. Like, why do I deserve love? What can you give to a person? If you want love so bad, what can you give? Can you give love? Can you show up? Can you be accountable? Can you be consistent? Can you do all the things that you're asking for? Some of you say you can, but you really don't. You don't do all of that. That's why you're sitting there single. And some of you are just single if you're just waiting. And that's the right thing to do. Just wait. Your story is being written. Right now, it may look like a season that everything is against you, but trust me, beloved, it's not against you. It's actually for you. Everything that you're walking through, it's, to be very honest with you, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or today, look back 5 years ago and see how much you've grown. And if you don't see your growth, you need to do a lot more work then. But I guarantee you that if you go back and you look in the past, you will see that you evolved so much. You probably evolved to the point so much that you're actually listening to me and you're actually applying it. That's growth. Maybe before you listened to me and you were like, she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Now you're listening to me and you're like, you know what? Listening to her, I learned a lot. That's growth. Or forget me. Let's take another person. Maybe you learn from someone else. And now you're like, wait a minute, I applied what this person taught me, and it's actually working for me. I'm actually loving myself more. Right? It's like working out. You sit there, you research, you figure out what workout works for your body best, and then you start working on it, and you start seeing results. You know why you're seeing results? Because you're actually doing what is aligned for your body. Now, we can take that same concept and put it into manifestation. You are going to manifest exactly what you're aligned with. So if you're aligned with negativity, jealousy, competition, comparison, contrast, unhappiness, that's exactly what you're going to manifest. But if you're aligned with waking up every single day and being high on life and being happy with what you have in front of you, you're aligning yourself with high frequency. And with high frequency, everything that is meant for you will come in that is in high frequency. That's why we always tell you, choose yourself, put yourself first, love yourself so much. That way you're aligned in your path. Okay? I know, it's a lot to take in. But if you listen truly with your ears and not your ego, or you listen with your heart and not your ego, you'll get exactly what I'm saying. Because I truly believe that my messages literally resonate with the souls that it's aligned with. Like the souls that I'm meant to teach, that I'm supposed to give this information to, those souls pick up on it. And they do very well. There's a lot of people that I've come in contact with that I've taught them these methods, and they have manifested very quickly. The only ones that don't manifest very quickly are the ones that are basically the enemy themselves. They're their own enemy. They're the ones that talk themselves down. After manifesting something, they talk themselves down from it. Like if you want to lose 5 pounds, just say it. I'm losing 5 pounds and I will do it, damn it. And then start eating right. Start exercising. Start doing the things that you need to do. You're not just going to lay there in bed and lose 5 pounds. You have to activate your manifestation. Some of you are not well aware of that. Some of you just light candles and say this and that, but you also have to do the work behind it. You have to activate that candle. How do you activate it? You activate it with your energy, your intention. So with that being said, I hope this message helped. And if you have any questions or concerns or comments, please leave them at the bottom. Don't just listen. Interact. Tell me how you feel about this. Tell me if it worked for you. Share your methods of manifestation with the community. So, like I said, if you have any questions or any comments, leave them at the bottom. And if this really helped you today, which I hope it did, I really pray that you get what is meant for you. You realize what I said? I hope you get what is meant for you. So if you're doing good, obviously you're going to get what's meant for you that is good. But if you've been doing things that you shouldn't have been doing, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get exactly that. The universe is like a boomerang type of situation. Whatever you throw out there bounces right back to you. So depending on what you throw out there, whether it's good or bad, that's exactly what you're going to get. So ask yourself, if I've been sitting in shit, have I been throwing shit out there? And it doesn't mean you have to sit there and go out of your way and intentionally hurt people. How have you been thinking about a certain person? How have you been feeling about certain people? Are you forgiving them? Are you letting it go? Or are you still harboring it? If you are harboring anything against anyone or feeling anything against anyone, that's another way to delay your manifestations. You really have to clean your heart space out in order to make room. And it doesn't just mean clutter, like boxes and stuff like that. It also means feelings. Thoughts. Every time you get a negative thought about someone, tell yourself, no, we're not going to think like that. We're not going to think like that. They have their reason. They are doing what they're doing. That has nothing to do with me. When you start thinking like that, the universe sees it and the universe becomes very proud of you, because the universe is like, you know what? Look at her or look at him. They used to be so nasty, but look at them now. They're changing their thought pattern. They're changing their behavior. They're changing their cycle. This is good. Let's give them a little bit taste of what they deserve. And then when you get that little taste, it'll actually make you want to do even better. And then you'll get more and then more and then more. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to end it there. I love you guys. I hope you apply this. I hope this helps. Please like and save the video if you want. Please subscribe. It's completely free. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time.